So this is a topic that I've wanted to talk about for a few weeks now, and I just was getting things around my schedule, and I finally got to sit down, or well, stand up and talk about the PlayStation 1 Classic and why we aren't getting any fakes of it. It's kind of interesting if you go back and look at things for the NES Classic and the SNES Classic. You saw those things everywhere. I have 2 or 3 fake consoles just because I wanted to see what they were and see what the differences and all that, what you need to look out for. But you know what I haven't seen at all? PlayStation 1 Classic consoles, which, let's be honest, if you bought a PlayStation 1 Classic and you booted it up and you didn't know, hey, would this be a real console or a fake console? You would probably think it was a fake console. That interface was just absolutely terrible compared to the NES Classic or the SNES Classic, the Neo Geo Mini, whatever you want to be talking about. It doesn't compare. It sucks. There's a reason why no one bought it. I still see them on shelves every time I go to Walmart, and they're like $40 right now. Like, people 4 months ago paid $100 for this, and within 2 months it dropped down to basically half, and it's kind of come down just a little bit more now. But that made me question, why were we not seeing PlayStation 1 Classic consoles? And to be honest, the real answer is because the console sucked. But one thing I will say is someone could have jumped on this and made a fake console with all the games that people wanted, and I think honestly it might have sold better than the actual PlayStation 1 Classic did, because the games just were, honestly, it was an okay list. Like, there were good games there, but not top-notch games for every single genre or whatever it is. And you didn't even have DualShock. What's the point of not having the analog sticks? It's just pointless. Like, I don't even know when the last time I played a PlayStation 1 console without the DualShock analog sticks. It just feels weird playing without it. But I know there's games that you can play without it and stuff like that, but it just seems odd. And one thing that I really think they should have done better was the system itself looked good. They did a good job, but I think they put too much money into making it look good and not making it function good. Because if it looked good, but it doesn't function good, people are gonna buy it and then be like, I'm returning this. This thing sucks. It's not worth $100 in my opinion. Is it worth 40 right now? Probably not, which is why I haven't gone out and got one. I will get one for this channel and talk about it at some point, but honestly, it's just not worth it. I paid $60 for the NES Classic, and I've played the crap out of it. I paid $80 for the SNES Classic. I played the crap out of it. I will not spend $40 for the PlayStation 1 Classic, because I probably won't play that much of it, and it's just a shame. So I was thinking how interesting and how funny it is and how telling it is that the market doesn't even indicate that they want copies or clones. It was so bad, no one even wanted to be interested in making a console for it that looked the same, or whatever you want to call it. It just didn't look appealing enough for these clone or copy people to make their systems, which absolutely cracks me up, because that just goes to show even more that this system was a flop. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Nothing too crazy here, just a little talk here with you guys saying, hey, this is something that could have been done very, very well. Could have sold a ton of them, sold like hotcakes, but they failed. It was a big failure. And I hope that if Sony decides to make a PlayStation 2 Classic, that they think a little bit more about it, because PlayStation 2 had even more good games. And not just good, great games. There are lists you can compile of just good games to go on that system that would be great and I would be happy with. But a list like what we've got for the PlayStation 1 Classic is just not gonna do it. So with that being said, I want you to comment down below and tell me what you think. Did you buy a PlayStation 1 Classic? Did you pass on it? Would you even buy a fake one if it was $20? Let me know down below in the comments. Also, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you care. But if you're not, don't worry about it. Also, if you're interested in hitting me up on anywhere else other than YouTube, down below in the description is links for you. Most importantly, make sure you have a good day.